All right, guys, what is poppin'? What is poppin'? Who is here tonight to make some money, to make some cash? Who's making money off of shorts or longs? A lot has happened since last night. A lot of downtrend, a lot of uptrend. The market has been doing crazy things. We will get to that. We'll start in about 5 minutes here, guys. I want to get some people in the live, and then I'll get into the Bitcoin update. Did anyone survive the manipulation New York session today? Or I guess the question is, did you trade the manipulation New York session? That would be the ultimate question. All right, so I'll do up more TA today. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to redraw this because I like setting it up. CJDV, what is up? Olga, how we doing, guys? Make sure you're smashing up that like button. Had a great morning of long and short snipes. There we go. Shorting and longing, you could play it. You could play it any direction, guys. It does not matter. Steven, how you doing? You survived by not trading. No worries, no worries. All right, I really don't know if anybody's in crypto right now on the internet, but what I will tell you guys is this. This market is doing exactly as what we've been talking about. I don't want to be that guy exactly as I predicted, right? Because prediction is BS. Like, you either know where the market is going to go or you're not, right? But we can see it. There's no momentum in the market. Really, there's not. If you look at it right here, no momentum, zero momentum. And it is going to continue being zero momentum until it hits the side, okay? Now, whatever the side is, it could be 98. It could be 95, and you know what? It could be 92. I don't know how many days it is going to take for Bitcoin to hit the side, but we're really just ranging until we hit the side. Now, we do have a golden cross approaching. So I will say there's going to be a pump. Like, this is a drop, but there's no movement. There's zero. There's zero movement, okay? Yeah, zero movement in Bitcoin, zero movement in crypto. Even Bitcoin pumping all the way up to 94, zero movement, okay? What just happened? Where there will be, that was weird, okay. Unless my eyes are playing tricks on me. Was there like a flash or something on the screen? Or am I like looking at the chart too much? Okay, anyways, I don't know. So even zero movement would be to about 95, but we can see we keep coming down, we keep coming up. So Tokyo is accumulation. Steven, was there really? I thought that was just my eyes. Crazy. So you guys, Tokyo is really accumulation. We're not going to see much happening. We can see that Tokyo is dropping here on the 4 hour for another 1 hour and 55 minutes, but not much accumulation. Yesterday, Tokyo was distribution. London was accumulation. New York, manipulation. Perfect. But in this downtrend channel, guys, we have yet another look, essentially, okay? This could come down to right here. whichever this low is here at 86, and then could continue back up. Because keep in mind, we did hit the top right here of the channel. That would essentially be, yeah, that would be the top perfectly. So typically when something pumps to the top, they're going to the bottom, right? Now, I'm not sure if I would really be trading this because we can see Bitcoin ranging. If we go to the 5-minute right here, Bitcoin is in a downtrend. Okay, so we have a little 5-minute downtrend here. If Bitcoin breaks this, we possibly go up, possibly. But then you got to look at the 4-hour time frame. And the 4-hour is going to play out over the 1 hour. And we go look at our 8-hour time frame here too. 8 hours crossed down. Remember we had that little pump yesterday and it looked like the 8-hour was about to cross. The 8-hour is what you guys want to follow for the long-term trend. The 8-hour does not fake out. You could probably backtest the 8-hour on every single time frame and movement. If it's consolidating, sure, it will fake out. But if it's actually in a trend, in an uptrend or a downtrend, it will not fake out, right? So 8-hour is looking, I'm not going to say bearish, but I'm going to say not an uptrend. And the other thing is the 18-hour is pointing right down. The MACD has not crossed yet. See, on the 18-hour, you can see the MACD going sideways, right? Doesn't want to break out of the 0 line, but doesn't want to cross, essentially dropping on the 18-hour. So we know we're probably going to have a drop into New York. So I see accumulation in Tokyo. I see manipulation into London. And I see distribution into New York, probably to the downside, being that we are dropping on the 8-hour, 18-hour stochastic RSI, okay? So personally myself, I would be lining up shorts for the New York session. I probably wouldn't be trading this. There's a couple trades I am looking at for sure, but for the most part, you don't want to trade accumulation. Because really it is accumulating, right? So if we look at this, we got a 5-minute downtrend here. We broke the uptrend right here. 5-minute is playing out kind of. You know, the 15-minute is oversold. 5 minutes going up. We got our 1 minute where we overbought. We'll see what happens here. It could break out. It definitely could for sure. So I'm going to set alert right here. But again, that is the 5-minute, right? Smash that like button, guys, and make sure you guys are opening Twitch on a separate window, please and thank you. It helps out me as a trader and me to do this as my full-time job. But yeah, Twitch, load it up, open it up, and mute it in a separate window. Also, I would say Rumble too, but I'm just live on Rumble here for essentially the followers on Rumble. So if you guys could do Rumble too, I'd greatly appreciate it. But Twitch is one thing for sure. Okay, Rumble and Twitch if you can. Twitch for sure. Twitch we're almost monetized on, which does help. All right, what are people in for trades at the moment? Are you guys even in trades? Are most of y'all sitting on your hands, which is okay if you are? I'm guessing most people are on their hands, right? So you had a little bit of a pump here. You're forming a tweezer reversal on the 15-minute candle, on the 5-minute candle. If we close out, we probably come back down, right? Simple downtrend. Simple downtrend. Welcome to all the people on the YouTube live, on Twitch. I appreciate you guys. You guys are absolute legends, rock stars, okay? Had a really good morning sitting on your hands. Hey, Sinster, if that was your session, I wouldn't even trade it. The rest of the day, I'd forget it. Just watch the live and hang out, mark a couple notes. That's really it. So there is one trade I got to highlight. I think, shout out to Alan. I believe he shared it in the morning. It isn't really doing anything right now, but I personally am in an Aave trade, okay? Now, Aave is doing absolute jack, nothing. However, it did break the trend. It is going up on the 15, but it is very weak. So essentially here it is ranging. It is even in a double bottom. Like this is quote unquote bullish if you looked at it, but it is dropping on the 4 hour. 1 hour is kind of flat. MACD is coming down. So if this support breaks on Aave, guys, this will be a very, very good short. Only if this support breaks. I am looking at Aave coming all the way down to, yeah, so 18 hours dropping. So I'm looking at Aave coming all the way down to, well, really 162, but at the bottom of the trend around 173 because it did hit the top of the channel and we broke that trend. And now we're going sideways in a double top. So keep an eye on Aave, guys, because this is going to be a winning trade. Low leverage. It wants to pump out of that double bottom. But I would only get into it if it breaks this support. You're just really ranging at this point, but you are dropping on your 4 hour time frame. Where I would get into Aave for everybody is if Aave crosses over on the MACD. If this crosses over on the 4 hour MACD, we're going to see some bearish momentum kicking in. And this thing is absolutely going to tank. I don't see. So on the weekly, Aave is looking okay, but I'm talking shorter term, shorter term. Even 182 would be a very, very good take profit on Aave. But where I would get into it for the people that are not into it is really when the 4 hour MACD crosses. The 4 hour MACD is going to be the indicator for you on Aave because it's just ranging at the POC, and there's a bit of a price balance right here where people are buying in this region, obviously ranging at your POC. But do not short this until it breaks or the 4 hour crosses because we do got a double bottom. However, being that we broke the trend, it's probably just going to double top here or fake out. We'll see what happens. It is all up to Bitcoin too, right? If Bitcoin ended up breaking out, there's a possibility that Aave would push up. I don't see it completely breaking back inside of the channel. But again, Bitcoin would have to break out of this 5-minute channel, right? All right, guys, who will be joining our Beast Mastery Trading Seminar in the new year? How to scalp the 1 minute, how to use the RSI, how to trade on the MACD, because the MACD isn't just what I show you guys. How to trade a real bear flag, how to trade a real bull flag in a bull pennant, how to know if the market fakes out, how to know where to take your profit, how to know when a trade is going to fake out and reverse, how to know when there's a pump coming, okay? All of this stuff, we're doing a massive seminar in 2026 for the public. We're going to be blowing up some ads. It is going to be a full webinar seminar. And the best part about it is, guys, it is completely free. Also, I'm going to be doing a little update on how to trade with a family and how to trade with a 9-to-5 job. Because a lot of people want to trade, but they don't know how to trade. and I worked the 9 to 5, and I had probably an hour a day I could trade, and I maximized my time in 30 minutes to be able to leave car sales and come back to trading. And for those of you that are new, I've been trading for 7 years. I just needed a break. So crushed it in car sales, beat people that were doing it for 2 years. I have the board. The last month I have the board. I absolutely annihilated everybody. And then I came back to trading, right? We are going to be doing a full seminar, guys, in the new year, 100% completely free. Not going to try and sell you anything to join the webinar, okay? Very, very excited. And there will be scalping strategies in there too for Sinster and anybody else. Yes, I am more of a swing trader, but I do trade on the 1 minute. I just don't show you guys because I'm not winning all the time like I am longer trading. I'm probably winning 60% or losing 40% in scalping, but that's how it is. If anybody tells you they're winning 100%, they're feeding you BS. And one more thing, guys, too, is I'm going to be very transparent with my losses in 2026, okay? So I hope you guys made good money off that Bitcoin short. Sinster, I was selling high on day. It was only for 5 months. I moved to Alberta, sold some cars, did it before. I got bored of trading, needed a break. I just wasn't enjoying trading anymore. But then I realized how grateful you have to be because I was working from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And I'll tell you right now, when the snow came, it didn't matter how much you paid me. I'm back in trading, right? When it is minus 40 out and you're shoveling cars and you're waiting for a client to come in and you warm up the car and they don't show up because your appointment wasn't that solid or whatever it is, life happened, I will take trading all day, okay? Old Alberta, Lloydminster, fam. And then I drove to Edmonton sometimes, right? But yeah, we've been doing this for 7 years. For the people that know me, know me. For the new people, welcome. I'll tell you what, if you lose passion for something, just remember what you're grateful for, right? It could always be worse. It could always be worse, guys. But now we're locking and loading for 2026, right? So Solana is in a rounded bottom, but it did break trend. Tips, I'm bad at the game. How you doing, brother? Absolutely printing. Yep, good trading day today. Now I'm just waiting for everything to consolidate, right? Solana is in a beautiful rounded bottom. Typically, I would long this. Typically, all day I would long this. Again, typically. But we have too much confirmation that this is going down, and you're probably going to I wouldn't touch Sol, but I would keep an eye because this is bouncing off your 618, your golden ratio, your Fibonacci. What is up, Dark Scheme X? How you doing? The Plume I mentioned yesterday. Yeah, let's check out your Plume trade. Again, I personally am not going to long or spot because I'm only trading this market until it breaks out. But there are coins that will play out. And people will make money. Yeah, look at that. We looked at this yesterday, and all I really had to draw was this arrow right here. Look, it bounced off this, and it hit the top of the channel. Great call on Plume. Great call on Plume. Now you should see Plume pump to this area here. So you can kind of see Plume touching the bottom of the channel, touch the top. And now I would say we're going to pump to 0.02. It doesn't have to pump there. but it definitely can pump there. Okay, guys, so I'm going to throw up something for a minute here now. Some of you probably never seen me use this before. I'm going to do it only because I'm testing something out. Okay? Because I want to show you guys something. We are not going to be using this full time. This is only used for some. A lot of you have no idea what is happening with this, and I haven't used this before. I'm testing something out. So essentially, we're looking for imbalances. We're looking for areas here. So price at the moment can drop back down to this area, but we could be looking at that 87K target. If we look at, we can see price coming back down to 89 and raging in this region. I don't see so around 89 to 88 is where I can see this dropping to. And that is only for liquidity. I'm not using it for anything else. It is a lot of BS on it, but yeah, Plume is running here. So if you guys want a trade setup on Aave, I'll give you guys a really good trade setup here. Really good trade setup. Short Aave right now, low leverage. We're in this area, non-financial advice. Now, if it breaks, guys, I can't do anything. Then you're out, right? We're playing probability. If Aave breaks this area, it'll move up. You want to get out, probably re-enter around 105. But this should drop all the way down to 184 from this resistance right here. Non-financial advice, if you don't want to trade, don't trade. Do what works best for you. But this would be where you would short. Or you could short it below here, 190. That would be good too, because at the break is support. But I am looking for Aave to absolutely tank. And the 15-minute is overbought. And the 5-minute is very, very overbought too. So Aave is actually consolidating at that price and balance area, which is about 189. Buyers came in about 189, and you can kind of see that it's been ranging. Looks like a head and shoulders on 1 hour, and we at the neckline. One Up Trading, how you doing? You are absolutely right. If we look at this right now, we are in a huge head and shoulder and an inverse, but we're also in a head shoulder. And yeah, we will see what happens here. We got to stay in this downtrend. It could fake out. Okay, let's look at Canton. So what do you guys think London is going to do? Do you guys think London is going to manipulate or dump? Or dump right away? I think London is possibly going to manipulate. And I believe New York is probably going to distribute, because the 18-hour is absolutely dropping. So that would make me believe that New York is going to distribute. Not even manipulation, just drop. So Canton would be a good short here. Lower leverage, but Did anybody get in the Aave short? It just dumped. Who got in that Aave short? Boom. Right when I mentioned it dropped. Big sell candle right here on Aave. I've got a really big trade on Aave. This is like really big trade. But yeah, there you go, guys. That 5 minute, right? So you've seen I mentioned this about, I don't know, 5 minutes ago, right there. It was breaking that price imbalance, and you can kind of see Aave coming in, right? I know there's a double bottom here. It's the thing, that double bottom will not play out because we've already broken the trend. So beautiful trade lining up. And now you can see Aave coming down. But manage your leverage, guys, right? Take profit when you take profit. Don't listen to me. Don't hold your trades for a big amount of time. Okay? So we're crushing it. Since we launched this channel, we're 100%, I think. Maybe 99%. I don't know. You guys tell me. I think we might have got stopped out on one trade. But yeah, you got to manage your leverage. You can't be doing 10x leverage, because if it bounces back up to 190.94, just please manage your leverage. Anyways, I'm going to go back to Canton. Let's run up the YouTube live, guys. I appreciate you. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let the other fam know where you're tuning in from. Let's make some money. Tim, how you doing, brother? Shout out to all the new people. This is what we do on the live. We make profit. Okay, I'm going to shut up now. That was just a bit of confidence. Sorry, guys. When I see something like that right before I was looking at the price imbalance, so if you're looking for the next imbalance on Aave, just so you know, I know you're a scalper, but, and again, guys, I'm messing with this, right? You're looking for price imbalance too. You're looking for about 184 to 185. That would be your next area where Bitcoin would, or sorry, where Aave would drop down to, this next area. Okay. What up, trading subbed? I appreciate you, brother or sister. I don't know. I'm going to say brother. Appreciate you. Thank you. New from Alberta. Shout out to Alberta. Appreciate you. Tim, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You know, the funny thing is Bitcoin is pumping and some altcoins are dropping. Which, let me look at something on Bitcoin. I don't really want to look at DOM right now. I want to look at total 3. Okay, you can't get mad at me if you get stopped out on Aave. You really can't. Oh, stop loss at 184. I thought you put it at 189. Wait, what? Your take profit is at 184. Okay, okay. Gotcha. So you guys are going to see me use that price imbalance indicator a couple times, a lot, probably on some coins, not all the time. And the reason being is I want to know where price is, where buyers bought at, and they keep buying, and they have automatic limit orders, because then I know price is going to push up there, and I could scalp it and get in at a higher or lower entry, right? Which is what I did on Aave. I traded it twice today, and now I'm riding it. Okay, guys, so here's total 3. We never broke out. But I will tell you something. I drew this yesterday, and you could go look at my live yesterday. I'm 100%. Yeah, so we tried to break out. We didn't break out. This is now what you're looking at on Toll 3, guys. I didn't want to mention this, but I am going to mention it because it matters. 4 hour, 18 hour is dropping. 4 hours dropping. We are at resistance on Toll 3. So what you can see is Toll 3 hit the side of the channel. The bear flag doesn't matter to me. The bear flag's there. It will play out. It maybe won't play out, right? But what matters to me is we hit the resistance. Now we're looking at 744 on Toll 3. And you are looking at a pretty swift drop on altcoins if Toll 3 comes down to 834 or even 744. I'm not saying, guys, stack your shorts on specific altcoins, but I'm kind of saying that. If the altcoin's going down and breaking support, if Toll 3 dumps this much, okay, the bear flag could play out, but I'm more looking at the bottom of the channel right here, right? Again, guys, Aave is going to range and can push back up, right? So I'm telling you, please manage your entries and your leverage. All right, so Bitcoin looks like it could be trying to break out on the 5 minute. But that is a 5 minute. That isn't a crazy trend or anything. But if it does break out in the 5 minute, we could get some price action. We'll see what happens. But really all Tokyo is doing at the moment is ranging, right? That is all Tokyo is doing, just ranging. Nothing is really happening. Okay. Does Coinbase listings usually cause these type of run-ups on price? Sometimes, yeah. Lately, the market has been really weird, but sometimes it absolutely does. If we're looking at Plume, we're about to hit the top. That would have been a good entry. Well, the thing is, you're in an uptrend on Plume, and then you're in a macro bear pennant on Plume too. Macro bear pennant on Plume and an uptrend. So I wouldn't be shorting this. If you're going to short it, I would short it up here. I wouldn't even touch this for short. Yeah, you're in a bear pennant, but it means nothing. All it is an indicator showing you whatever. You have a fair value gap right here. This actually could be a good rejection on Plume right here because you have a fair value gap. Not too bad, not too bad. Appreciate all the new people coming on to the live. Welcome to our channel. Welcome to our gig here. I have our app in the description, guys, beastlimitless.com. It is completely free to join. It is completely free to join, guys, beastlimitless.com, where we put up trade setups and stuff like that when I'm not live on YouTube. All right, so Bitcoin's hitting that resistance here. Hitting that fair value gap. So let's go to the 5-minute here on BTC on our price imbalance. This is going to range and could possibly break out to 90,006, being that you've got a fair value gap here and being that the 15-minute is going up, okay? So keep that in mind. Altcoins may get a bounce in that region. We still have CME gap to fill. Hey, that's a great. Okay. So if we're looking at our CME gap, that is actually a good point. We've got which CME gap am I looking at? Am I blind? We filled that. Sorry, which CME gap are we looking at? I think I'm blind. Can you check ICP? Sure, I'll check ICP, no worries. I'll go back to CME futures in a bit. So ICP, same thing, Gizmo, right? ICP's in that downtrend. Beautiful downtrend on ICP. And again, we're just phasing out in this downtrend until we hit the bottom, right? In this area right here, 255, because that is your next major support. I'll say this, guys, altcoins are looking very rough with total 3 hitting resistance. Very, very rough. But I would definitely, 89.3, we didn't fill it all the way. Gotcha. I would definitely look at ICP in this area right here. If you know it's going to continue to drop, you could even just short it. I wouldn't, because it's very oversold, but you could hypothetically ride a low leverage short and just hope that we don't break out. It would be a risky trade, but at the same point in time, you're in the tunnel for a downtrend, right? So okay, so this 15, 5 minutes overbought, 15's almost moving up here, ranging. We'll see what else we got going on here in the market, what fun is actually going on. I don't know if any. If you guys haven't hit the like button, guys, on the YouTube live, please do. It helps us a lot. No problem, no problem. All right, let me look at CoinGecko. Let's take a jab here, CoinGecko, and I do want to look at gold. How many cryptocurrencies are being created every second? Every second. Is Bitcoin going to pump higher for altcoin season? No, it will range. When we get in an altcoin season, Bitcoin will range. Ethereum will run though. See, these are top losers, but we're not dropping on altcoins, not yet. Quant is back at 87. World Liberty Financial. So WLFI is actually in an uptrend. And I think I've said this a few times, guys, but WLFI is looking very, very good. It's in an uptrend, but it's in a little downtrend. Keep an eye on WLFI. I've been watching WLFI for a minute. And at this point, if we break out of this trend, we fly. You can see the daily or the 18-hour moving up, but you can see the daily start to move up. That means that WLFI could pump all the way to 19.4. So make sure you guys set an alert. Non-financial advice, right? Do what you need to with your own money to protect your capital. But make sure you guys set an alert up here at 15.8. Because we keep on talking about longs and only longing an uptrend and shorting a downtrend. If WLFI breaks out of here, guys, which it looks like it might, then WLFI is going all the way to 19.8 to 20 cents on this big uptrend. Okay? Huge uptrend. And again, you're in this double top, but that doesn't fake out to me, or it's not a drop to me, because we hit the top already. We hit the bottom. We never hit the top, and now we're ranging in this area right here. So WLFI, World Liberty Financial, is looking fine. And also, we actually broke out of the downtrend on the macro. So make sure you guys are looking at WLFI, World Liberty Financial. This is going to pop when it pops, and I've been watching this for a while. It is my only favorite uptrend in crypto right now. But it does need to break out. Once it breaks out of this thing is going all the way to 19 to 20. 18 hours already moving up. We're just really waiting on the daily. And if I take my Fibonacci, we pretty much are ranging at the 5 and the 382. If I take my profit chart, that would line up with the top with my second take profit on the fib. Again, fib only works if you're in an uptrend. I drew this area right before I drew the Fibonacci, the 618. Your take profit would line up perfectly here. So 19.5, if we break out, we're bouncing off the 382, we're bouncing off the 5. A lot of institutional buyers come in around the 5. If you're a trader, you know that. And then we hit profit at about 19.5 is what I'm kind of looking for. But for those of you that actually want a spot setup and a long setup, WLFI is going to be your coin when it breaks out. And it could fake out, guys, but if it fakes out, that's fine. It is what it is. Everything's in limbo. Everything's in range right now. This is the time you set up your plays for New York. Set up your plays for New York, guys. Let's look at XAU. Gold. Gold is in a crazy pennant right now and oversold. Double top, but it is dropping on the daily. But here's the thing, guys, and you could trade gold on leverage. Gold is ranging in this pennant. I can see gold popping, absolutely popping off. Buy DeFi? Is Buy DeFi a good exchange? I heard a lot of good things about it. Luna Classic, yeah. So Luna Classic is in my description. I should probably look over the coins in my description. So remember I said, guys, if Luna Classic breaks here, short it. It didn't, right? So it pumped. It is in a head and shoulder overbought. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't touch Luna Classic with a 10-foot pole right now. Not until Luna Classic is at the top, because then that'll be bearish divergence. There is a head and shoulder on Luna Classic. Wait, CJDV, is that legit? I never knew that. I did not know that. EK, I did not know that. So Luna Classic is in a macro head and shoulder here. It is in an uptrend. I would just set an alert right here at this price level 0.00004509 and 0.007377. So I wouldn't touch Luna Classic with the 10-foot pole. Yeah. But I will set a short up here just in case. All right, how about Turbo? Did Turbo break down yet, or is it going sideways? Man, Turbo's breaking the channel. It's been a while since Tokyo has been flat, guys, and ranging. Well, this would be a dynamite short, but I don't trust the wicks on Turbo. 4 hours coming down, 1 hour. I love it when you get invite rewards, daily free money. Usually 50 cents can have copy trading. Nice. Okay, what's Aave doing? Haven't looked at it yet. Probably bounced up. Without even looking at it, I'm going to say it bounced up. Of course it did. Oh, and Aave's in a crazy pennant. Of course it is. Following the downtrend now. That's the plus. Like when you see a pennant like this, I used to like the old me would have been like, nope, not touching it. They're definitely trapping traders for sure. So at the moment, Aave is playing out the downtrend. Beautiful. Pennant, triple bottom. Crazy. Japan raising interest rates may have an impact. Do you think that has been calculated already? I do think that has been calculated, and yes. MH17, can we look at AVAX for sure? So AVAX, Avalanche. Tips, are you back in? CJDV accidentally timed you out. Sorry about that, brother. So AVAX is on a clear downtrend here. Clear downtrend. Is tomorrow Wednesday? No, it's Tuesday. Why would we be dropping on a Tuesday? What is there any Fed stuff going on tomorrow? Matt, this is a bear pennant on AVAX. Huge bearish pennant. AVAX is in a crazy downtrend. Like, I would be doing very low leverage and shorting this thing. Very low leverage and shorting it. And just a stop above 16 bucks. Because this is probably going to tank. In Asia, it's Wednesday tomorrow. Yes, but I'm looking at the New York session. What up, trading? Look at USCN. I got you. What in the heck is this? Or am I talking about a stock? Am I talking about this or a stock? What are we looking at? Justin, how we doing, brother? Dump into the meeting, then pump when meeting hits. Possibly. Oh, Ave's coming back down. We're back at 189. We're back at 189. No problem, CJ TV. It's all good. Timing out is better than the other one. That's insane. I don't even know. This is wild. $6 hours. Gotcha. USDT.D. So USDT.D in the 5 minute. We're doing a little 5 minute channel here. Hit the bottom, hit the top, hit the bottom. So now we're gonna probably see Tether pump all the way up to 6%. If we're looking at the 4 hour, that was just a 5 minute. If we are looking at the 4 hour here, yeah, we're riding an uptrend channel here on Tether. We are riding an uptrend channel on Tether. So yeah, we're looking at about 6%, 6.30% ish in that region. All right, Cardano. Oh, you know what? I was waiting for a setup on ADA, Cardano, right? Waiting for a really, really nice setup on Cardano. Anyone watching the NFL, guys? Are you guys into the NFL? Has your team made it? I want to do like some sports lives with trading, just like watch football and talk trading. Watch different type of sports. That would be pretty fun. Man, Ave's literally on the verge of tanking. Look at Cardano, though. Cardano, if I'm playing Cardano right here, I'm shorting it here. And then I'm hoping it comes back to 35. I'm setting a tight stop loss above right here. But it looks like Cardano is about to dump. This would not be too bad of a trade. You've got support right here. So even if you take this as a low, just from here to here, you could literally get in a short. Tight stop because you want to make it a 1 to 3 trade. And bang, that would literally be a 1 to 3 trade. Cardano is not a bad trade at all, actually, from here to here, 40 to here, but you would have to do your stop at like 44.4. Your entry would be right here. Make a 1 to 3, 1 to 4. If it goes lower, Cardano will be absolutely a banger. I'm gonna take Cardano trade on my funded account. If they have Cardano, I'm not sure. Okay, guys, so Bitcoin is on the verge of something into London. Manipulation London and New York a drop. I'll take manipulation in New York. Heck, if London distributes tonight and dumps the whole market, let's go, because I will not even touch the New York session tomorrow. I'll take that. If London drops and just dumps, sells off, distributes, I will take it, and I won't even trade New York tomorrow. I'll just look at it on the live. For those of you that don't know, we got a morning live every day between 8:30 and 8 a.m. And our evening live is between 8 p.m. and 8:30, depending on if my thumbnail could get its bearings with my software I use. But I would love for London to just dump, because then I don't got to be a part of the New York session. But if London manipulates, then we know New York is going to drop. So you got to kind of play it. Play it, guys. Actually, let me check something on Aave. I just realized something. Aave might have hit the daily. I'm going to go on the Binance chart because I have everything drawn up on. Oh, wow. That means that Aave could dump to 132. Like, I'm not telling you guys to hold this trade to 132, but I am showing you an idea. Yeah. This is a little bit of fake out here. Redraw that. That lines up perfectly. I just don't like this area right here, but it looks like that was a fake out. So, yeah, Aave could potentially go to 132. I would not be holding it to 132. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, EK, I have Beast Limitless there, but I'm going to give you mod status. I'm going to give a couple of you guys. I'm going to give Tim, I'm going to give CJDV, and I'm going to give let's do this. Let's create a mod group between all three of us for the channel on Telegram. I'm going to create a message me on Telegram, guys. For those EK, it's just Beast Limitless Trading, and then Tim, you already know, and CJDV. And then I'll create a group with all three of us because I need to do some stuff for sure. All right. And anybody that's watching this live, guys, if you are a good trader and want to be on camera, we are going to be growing this over the year and adding other technical analysis people to the live, kind of like the other channels are doing. But I'm going to have a very strict content map of what we can go over. Okay, what's my bonk short doing? Remember, I was waiting for this bonk short. Nothing. Oh, this is just money. Guys, this bonk short is absolutely money. If this... And then I'll get Prashant in there too, because I'm really not good at replying. And if at least not, it's hard for me to reply to every single person. So let's have a group. Man, this is like, this bearish pennant is insane. Absolutely ludicrous. Look at this daily, guys, on this bearish pennant on bonk. So I'm going to set an alert right here, and all we're really waiting for is the back test. It hasn't done anything. It just is ranging in a sideways bearish pennant overbought on the daily and the 3 days like. Now, I wouldn't short it until it breaks and until you see the market start dumping, right? Protect your capital, guys. I'll say that again. Protect your capital. All right, what else could we really look at? Is there any other trades we could look at? I looked at XAU. We could trade it. What about that Kerr wave, CRVW? No, it wasn't. CoreWeave. What has it done? CoreWeave's not looking too bad. Looks like it is going to pop. Hype. We've literally gone over everything. So Hype is, someone asked me if they should long Hype the other day. And I think I said no. So Hype should drop to about 25-ish. That would be the bottom on Hype. Short-term bottom. Of course, we could definitely go lower. And guys, for the new people here, I've mentioned this a few times. I do believe we are going to chase the wick, okay? On every coin, I believe we're going to chase this wick. Bitcoin already filled this wick right here. So Hype, I'm looking about 25. Could go lower. If you guys look at Bitcoin in the daily, it filled the wick. A lot of other altcoins have not filled the wick. And it looks like we're going to go chase that flash crash wick for liquidity. There are a lot of longs built up in that area. So yeah, you're looking at about 25.
You got scared of the beat.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh. The 10-10 wick? Yeah, the 10-10 wick. That would be crazy, Sinster, if we hit that wick on 12-12. Actually, that would be ludicrous. Now you're making me think. Now I'm going to pay attention. 12-12. Okay, Ave is slowly coming down. Let's see. So we've got whatever I said lined up. Dogecoin. I have not looked at Dogecoin in a hot minute. Is that when the drop happened, 10-10? I wasn't even paying attention. What is the mighty desktop? beastlimitless.com. So this is the mighty desktop. This is our app, guys. beastlimitless.com. It is in the description as well. Turbo's starting to bleed. Yeah, Turbo's coming down too. I just don't want to chase Turbo. I don't know. I like my Aave trade, but Dogecoin is looking brutal right now. Okay, let me go on a spot chart on Doge and see where Doge could go to. Come on, Aave, just can you tank? Like, I don't know. Turbo's bleeding. Yeah, we'll look at Turbo. Doge is on the verge of just crashing and burning. Doge was actually in a weekly bear flag here around 29. And it looks like we're probably going to come down to the POC on Doge around 7 to 14 in this wick area. But yeah, nothing is happening on Doge. So you could even hypothetically short Dogecoin. Right here. And then take Doge all the way out of this break right here, and it will completely dump after it breaks that support. Okay, what were we looking at? Turbo. Yeah, Turbo broke the trend, guys. So if you want to short Turbo, you can. I've been shorting Turbo nonstop when it was pumping. It's a tough one. It did break the trend. No, it definitely did break the trend, but 18-hour MACD is crossing down, daily is crossing down. Yeah. Turbo should definitely dump. I would just, if I was going to short Turbo, I would do very, very low leverage. Like personally, I feel like Aave is a better bet. Now Aave officially broke that triple bottom. So there was a fake liquidity pump at about 189 to complete that triple bottom. And now we are absolutely coming down. So make sure you guys share your wins in the app. Okay, if you're new, sign up for the app, guys. There's no strings attached, nothing. Not going to ask you for money. Go sign up for it. We're building this community. A lot of people left. We have over 1,000 people in here. A lot of people left in the bear market. That's fine. And come share your wins, all right? It would mean a lot. You're having a tough time finding the server. Minimoog, it should just be www.beastlimitless.com in the browser. That should be the browser. I feel like we are getting close. Are you on desktop or are you on the phone? I feel like we are getting close to a big move down at any moment across the board. Correct. You're right. So if you look at total 3, it hit resistance there. So you're going to notice a lot of altcoins starting to drop. That's why Cardano is a good short if you can get into it. Aave is a great short, but yeah, we're looking at a capitulate. We are looking at an absolute massacre of a dump. I don't know how to put that peacefully. I bet my ADA trade is already gone. I can't catch it, right? Oh, man. ADA is weird. Desktop app works. I don't know why the desktop wouldn't work because I pulled it up. You can see right here. Are you on Mac? Right? If you go right here, Beast, www.beastlimitless.com, it should pull up, right? I don't even need to be logged in. If you're having trouble with it, just message us. We'll be able to help you out. This stream is brought to you by Swimming Turtles. I was going to pull up Swimming Turtles, but I don't. We'll just keep the content to training. Holy man, this is crazy. We've got 42 minutes left, guys, right? Oh, you got it working? Perfect. Wonderful. Guys, ADA is a great short. Honestly, if you're wanting to get into a trade that is very to little no risk, Cardano is your short. In this area. Low leverage, of course, right? But yeah, Cardano is your short all day. You see if I could get into a trade on Cardano on crypto, add, ADA. Oh, I do have ADA USDT. I don't even know how to work MetaTrader. So we've got some pretty good support right here in the market. Nope, never mind. That's broken. So that support is breaking. Look at Bitcoin. I'm going to look at my imbalance here. Again, for the people that are new, just please ignore this. I am just looking at price imbalance. I know it's all over the place. So if we're looking at a 15-minute time frame, okay, we're already breaking that. So your discount would be your strong low, would be your buy. Now there's a lot of sells here, so it could break. I say we're coming down to that 87.6 area. And that would line up to about, yeah, down here. That would take us to this area down here because remember, we hit the top here already. And then we faked and then we faked out on a Sunday. And now we're just revisiting that real momentum. But I would say this is probably going to be the short-term bottom around 87. We could break it for sure, but who is making money on shorts? Let's hear it, guys. Woo, Ave's dumping. Let's go. Now this is going to come down like bricks, essentially. Now my take profit in the shorter term it could range a bit, but you're looking at about 183. At this point, you're playing the downtrend, right? Because now it's in a clear downtrend. So when something is in a clear downtrend, you want to play the downtrend over and over and over again. And if it breaks out, then yeah. One up, I appreciate you. Put filters on those roaches. Let's go, guys. All right. So I think everybody knows the trajectory of the market, guys. We're at an hour and 30 minutes. This is honestly going to drop in range, drop in range, drop in range. At the moment, it looks like we are definitely going to come down to this level right here, which is around 87.7. I do want to look at Near Protocol. I want to see if it's about to break support. Man, Near is disgusting. Near is a joke. This is an absolute joke. I don't understand Near. I really don't. But anyways, watch Near, because if it breaks this support, it'll completely dump. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys on Near. Let's go, guys. Let's run up that like button tonight. Follow me on X if you're not followed. For those of you that don't know, I do put up stuff on x.com. Okay, our X account, look, all the trade setups have been right. Every single trade setup we put on X, right, without a fail. This was from December 6th. This was from here. Follow me on x.com, guys. And then if you have Facebook, Beast Limitless Trading on Facebook. I'm trying to grow that too. Okay, we're trying to grow all of the social media accounts here. There you go. Oh, and I'll give you guys a cool thumbnail. Here you go. This is what the stream is brought to you by today. Just let that sink in a bit. But yeah, here's the X account for anybody that... Where's... For the new people, if you guys have X, and I will be doing voice chats on X as well. But there you go. A little bit of a Wojak animation, if you will. Okay, guys, I think we're going to end the live off there. There's nothing happening. We kind of know the direction. Bitcoin's going to range a bit, drop, range a bit, drop. We know total 3 is in a downtrend. Apparently we have total 4 now. Nope. Okay. We know total 3 is hitting the side of resistance, and we know an astronomical capitulation could happen any day now. All right. So we'll be back, guys, around 8 a.m. to 8:30 in the morning for New York. If you notice us pumping and dumping into London, okay? If you notice us pumping and dumping into London, guys, like a wick here, a wick down there, we're manipulation, we're going to drop in New York. All right? So yeah, I don't trust Turbo. I don't trust it. All right, guys, I appreciate you. I hope everyone has a great night. Set your stop losses and profit. We'll see you tomorrow morning and then back at 8 p.m. to 8:30 tomorrow. CST. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. We'll see you in the app.